What is up, my people? We are back in the enchanted cicada forest. Really loud today, really loud chattering, but we're just taking it one step at a time and enjoying the sounds of it. You know, before this video, I already tried to make another video, but it was just too distracted. I want to be able to give you guys the best content, the best words of wisdom, and just keep it organized as much as I can in these videos, because it's not only about me, it's also about you. And I know we have to be selfish at times, but we also have to be selfless. And that's very important here. We got to actually make something that is going to help. And you got to do the same with your own work. Whatever you do in this walk of life, it's like, how can I help others? Ask yourself that. You got to ask yourself, how can I provide the best service possible that is going to help change the world and help change the lives of others? That is what's going to help you actually do something much better in this world and figure out who you are, or figure out more of your purpose in this human body. In this body. This body is something we don't take. This body's stuck here unless, I guess, an alien abducts us, right? But that's for some of you other folks that deal with the aliens. But I guess if they ever take me, they take me. But for now, this body's meant to rest in this world, in this dimension. But my spirit, my soul, it goes somewhere else. But yeah, there's going to be the desires of the flesh. There's going to be things that we want to do in the flesh, or things that we have to do in the flesh. So remember that. And some of you guys who may not believe in this stuff, it's okay. You don't have to listen to me. You can take everything with a grain of salt, and you can just let things be what they are. But yeah, in the previous video, I was talking about my environment. My environment has just kind of, I'm not going to blame the environment fully, because, you know, I'm the first person that I have to take responsibility for. I got to be the one to take all the blame, because, you know, I've been screwing up in some forms of my life, you know. I've been really out of alignment, and it's a long walk back to the top almost, unless you make that quick shift to actually change your reality for yourself. But enough of that, you know, just got to work on this environment. It started with cleaning it, and then now it's starting with actually like staying away from people when it's the time to stay away from people, because I've been in my house too long with my parents too long, and it's not like I see them every single day, but it's like, my brother, you got to get up and you got to go. That's what I tell myself. You got to get up, you got to go. And even if I have to suffer in a 9-to-5, I'll do it. At this point, I will do it. I'll do anything to get out. Just for my sanity, just for my sake. I love my family. I love my people, man. But I got to go. I got to be me. I got to do my own thing. That's when I feel the best. And it's funny. I was in college doing that. But it was still a pretty bad environment for myself, honestly, because it's just like the people I was around, my teammates, it's like they were all distractions. And I got to be very, very smart about how I make this transition out of here. You know, it can be the same state, but I don't know. I got to get out. I can't always come back to my home and try to be all comfortable and talk about worldly stuff all the time. And, you know, you got to have a balance, but at this point, it's like the worldly just doesn't matter to me as much as spiritual. And, you know, sometimes so much of this worldly stuff has gotten in the way of my spiritual growth. And I'm not even referring to the people around me or anything right now. I'm just literally referring to spirituality and everything that, you know, I go through. But yeah, it's just what it is, man. Definitely is. And shit, fucking lost my Berkey. Nah, we're good. But yeah, just really trying to get out of the material, the worldly, and get more into the spiritual. And that's really been like the toughest transition for me, because when I go into that spiritual realm, it's like, oh, this is something else. And my subconscious brings up all these worldly things I've seen, and I try to connect it with that. It's like there's something more to it. But then again, it's all connected. Everything's connected. So everything's about balance. I know I may not make a lot of sense right now, but I'm just saying, it's like we on a different path. We on a different level, and the only way to continue to grow is do something on my own and figure it out for myself. And that's about it. It's like getting out of shitty situations, changing my environment. It's the key this year. That's what 2025 is about for me. And I hope you are on the same path. You are figuring out how to clean up your environment, figuring out how to become a better version of yourself. Get away from people that are fucking with your energy, and grow in the best possible way as a spiritual being having a human experience, because that's what it's truly about. You have to be somebody to get up and realize that your situation, your circumstances are temporary, and you can rise above them. And it's going to be painful. It's going to be annoying. There's going to be times where you can't even hold yourself accountable and be the person you have to be to actually get out of that program. But remember, you're not alone unless you abandon yourself. That's what Ralph Smart says. Infinite Waters. Shout out to him. He says, you're never alone unless you abandon yourself. So remember, you got to actually stay in tune with yourself. And it goes beyond just the mind. It goes beyond just the body. It really is spirit. It's really your soul, your spirit. That's the real feeling. That's where a lot of your emotions really play from. If you can have an action backed by emotion, you can manifest anything. You can have a really good reality for yourself. I think I just found some chicken of the woods. I don't know for sure. It looks like it, but I don't know. That's chicken of the woods. It's a mushroom, I think. I'm just going to pick it up. Really big on the mushroom. Big mushroom guy, aren't I? It probably is, honestly, but I don't know. I'll have to keep on searching this summer. I'll find my own thing of it, and then we'll cook it up. I think it is, but I'm not going to try to mess with that. But back to it. We got to level up. We got to do something. We got to change our lives. And whether it be from going outside, walking, journaling, reading books, watching as many YouTube videos as you can on spirituality, that is what's going to help you achieve great heights of success. So continue to throw things into your brain, throw things into your mind that are going to help you achieve something. You got to actually consume stuff, and you have to reprogram your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is that little itty bitty piece of your brain, of your consciousness, that stores all the information. But you're only operating out of it when it picks things up in the background. I can't explain it. You operate from it when you're asleep. You operate from it when you're 0 to 7 years old, getting programmed. So it's the programming part. So when you repetitively say something, that's how you program the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is like your thoughts, but you are not your thoughts. So remember that. If you're going through panic, going through anxiety, you're having negative thoughts, you're trying to deal with certain emotions, be like, I'm not my thoughts. I am not this body. I am more than the body. I am more than the mind. I am a spiritual being having a human experience. You got to know what it's like. You got to remember that. But I don't want to get too crazy with this video. I don't want to make it too long. I really want to enjoy this hike and give it to myself today. But you know how to make this video, how to come to you guys with a little bit of knowledge as much as I can. And you just kind of take whatever you can from it. These videos are going to continue to get better and better. And that's what it's about. It's about growth. Here's some more chicken of the woods. Definitely got to be chicken of the woods. I don't know for sure, but it looks like it. Yeah, it's all about growth. It's all about becoming a better version of yourself. Guarantee you can do it. You just got to believe in yourself, and you have to actually program the subconscious mind to become the person you want to become, to hold the identity that you've always wanted to hold. Now, enough of this talking. I got some spiritual work to do out here, and we'll have more videos coming when the energy's right. The energy's coming. It's all right. All right, enough of me jimming and jamming, yimming and yamming. You guys stay blessed and pay attention to who you are and become the best version of yourself. Peace.